You know, I'm sure in some ways people want relationships. They want to have someone by their side. They want to be able to say they have a ride or die. They want to build a family. They want to have someone love them at all times. But also they can't find it. Why is it not working? God has the one, the Spirit has the one, the universe has the one. Eventually the one's going to come in my life. The soulmate's going to come in my life. Oh, I haven't found the right person. Oh, I'm hellified picky. You got so much commotion going on in your mind as to what makes a relationship and the type of relationship you want. And then the other party was so busy with life, juggling around your phone, being on social media, trying to be, you know, the worker, this person, that you actually don't stop and give the relationship any focus. The difference between your grandparents and right now is that your grandparents didn't have chaos going on. Things were simple. There was only a few people in proximity. They had a task to do, they had a faith that they believed in and they followed. They hung out with their social group of friends, and that was it. They weren't trying to be the entrepreneurs of the world in many different ways. They didn't have a lot of opportunity. They didn't have 10,000 people, 1,000 people pinging them every day, calling them. It was simplified. They could focus. When you water a plant in the garden, it's going to grow. You don't water the plant, it's not going to grow. If you put water across the garden, different plants, some are going to grow different than others. And right now, everybody's trying to entertain everything. Nobody wants to focus on one thing. So number one, you may not be ready for a relationship. Probably is you. When you know that you are completely right and you're doing all the right things to develop a relationship and it's not working, then what you have to do is pick up your speed to go meet the next person, to date the next person quickly. The reason why most people don't have relationships, and it's a subconscious reason, it's an innate reason, is because we don't need them. At this point in time, we're getting everything in some other way. And what I mean by that is, relationship used to give you financial, dependency. But right now, we can make our own money on our own, so we're independent financially. Relationships used to give you confidence in your life of what you could do, who you are, you're handsome, you're beautiful, and so on. But now we can post on social media and everybody likes and comments everything because there's no dislike button. There's all these likes and comments on this, so people feel confident, they feel relevant, significant by other people, not just one person. 10,000 people saying you're beautiful seems more impactful than one. With relationships too, we used to only have that one person, and if we lost them, we were lost. But the proximity right now is that we can get anywhere we want. We can go around the world with a swipe of a thumb. Everybody's there, so we're not alone. There's always another person, and we feel that deep down inside. Relationships also were about having the sex and the companionship, but everybody right now has accepted casual sex. Pornography to stimulate yourself, so people don't really need that anymore. They've exchanged it. There's people out there that have stopped having sex with people because they use virtual reality glasses with stimulation zappers. We're turning into like a tech world almost. So people have replaced that. They're getting their fixtures, their significance, their roles, everything from using other things in life. So people don't want to go into relationships because relationships are the sandbag that goes up a mountain, weighs you down. You don't agree with it, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get turned off quick. So as we live this life, we're getting more and more selfish about what we want, the way we want it, how long we want it. And so we get into relationships, not because we try, but because human nature is very much alive. Human nature says, they're attractive, you're attractive, this is a challenge, this is something new, let's get together, let's have sex, let's be intimate, because this is fun, this is a honeymoon, this is all brand new, right? Human nature pulls people together for that reason. And then what happens is once it gets its fix and it gets its fill, you're done. At that point you go, they're different than me. And I don't agree with this, and that turns me off. And this is because you're so used to having it your way. And God forbid you gotta stop your day to care about someone's feelings, someone's thoughts. God forbid you have to look in the mirror and go, wait a minute, this is what I'm doing wrong and I have to change, and I've been this way for so many years, I have to change. Subconsciously, you don't want to deal with it. So the brain goes, turn off, because subconsciously the brain goes, there's other opportunity out there. There's my casual sex, there's the people that like me, there's the money I need to make, I don't need this, blah, blah, blah. That's usually what happens. So that's why relationships fail, is because we don't really need them. We've exchanged our needs that we used to get from a person in other forms out there, in other mediums. So if you want a relationship to work, you have to understand why you want the relationship. You have to understand, are you a person that is just made to be single? If you are, then carry on and be honest and flirt and fling and do whatever you gotta do. Just be that single person. But at some point, age is gonna kill you, time is gonna leave you, your genetics are gonna leave you, you're not gonna be able to have kids, you're gonna be alone more than ever, like people in a nursing home, that eventually will happen. So you have to understand that you're only powerful in this gleam of light, in this shimmer of light, like a meteor flying. You're just powerful for a little bit of time. After that, you're gonna lose the opportunity. So if you're okay, flirt and fling, until that shimmer of life is gone, and then you will go silently into the night. It's that simple. But if you do not want that, and you want this relationship because you want to have someone to share things with on a basis, you have to understand a relationship needs to be about loyalty and trust. Why? Because on this table is everything you've ever dreamed and built in your life. Your health, your mortgage, your kids, your little animals, all your goals and dreams, your insecurities, your weaknesses are all on this table, your money, everything. And if the wrong person across the table, if it's another person that's flirting and flinging, putting their hand in, leaving, coming and going, not staying, what ends up happening is you don't know where they're at in real life. They could be bringing STDs, they can manipulate your money, they could destroy and manipulate your kids, they could ruin a lot of things. That's why loyalty and monogamy is very important in relationships when it comes to the table of trust when you're building things. You understand? This is the way that it works. So if you do want to have a relationship and you want loyalty and monogamy, be honest. Like, this is what I want to build. And if you don't like me and I don't like you, let's just say it and we can walk separate ways. That's it, because there's other opportunity out there. Let's be realistic. We both have opportunity, but do we both want to do this together? So how do we make this work? The bond of loyalty and monogamy for the value of what's on this table, number one. Number two, you date, you create. Your sexual urges are going to guide you first and foremost. You can do it with your eyes closed. You don't even got to do any work. But then what happens is you got a brain. Be creative. Make the love, make the romance, make the sex better. You got a brain. Think about it. Look, pay attention to what they like, what they don't like. Observe, empathize, connect. Learn how to love them, learn how to surprise them, learn how to better them. You know what they suffer with. Come in there and help them with something to build themselves up. Be there. Start considering somebody else for the person. If you put an hour in the day at the gym, your body's going to change. If you put a couple hours in a day to love someone, you're going to get used to loving them and you're going to build that. You water the plant, it's going to grow. It's very simple. You got to invest time. Also, you can't be yourself. You ever be in a boat? You know what I mean? And if you're rowing one way and the other person's rowing the other way, that boat is not going anywhere. So you have to understand at this point in time, when you get into a relationship, it's the point where you stop going by yourself and they stop going by themselves, and you get together, you start moving together. So it's sacrifice. How do you get used to doing that? You practice it. You do it every day. You'll get used to it. Other part of a relationship. Give up something. Maybe you are financially independent. Maybe you are popular. Maybe you have everything you want in life and you don't need nothing. Guess what? What happens when you get used to things being around and you let people do things for you? You continue to get used to it. You start missing them, right? Remember mom, dad, other people used to do things for you and it was easy? Food was always on the table, laundry was always done, blah, blah, blah. Let somebody in your life, let them do something. Let them help you out in the business. Let them help you out emotionally. Let them cook for you. Let them help pay for things. Get used to giving up some of your responsibility. Let someone do their role. Let a woman do her role for you. Let a man do his role for you. Let somebody do the role so you can create that bond of being used to each other, missing each other. Like, you can't do this without each other. You get used to it. You gotta let it happen. Let the guard down, let it happen. The other thing, travel. Travel, travel, travel. Do weekend getaways, half-day getaways, 1-hour getaways, travel places. Go places that neither of you have ever been, so that your thoughts, your emotions cannot control the situation. So it is a complete naked version experience to both of you guys. And what ends up happening is you find laughter, you find tears, you find the craziness, and you have something that nobody else in the world has shared with you. Just you two shared it. It's a unique bond that you keep here. And the things that make things special, like, is human beings are storytellers. We imagine a lot, past, present, future, what it could be, what it's going to be. And when we can think back, like, we love telling stories, we love exaggerating how fun it was to be out with the guys, to be out with the girls, create these unique experiences, how fun it was to be out with my love. Look what I've done, oh my God. I challenge you to hold hands. Touch the inside of the palm of each other's hands. This is vulnerable here. It's the kind that we always keep crushed, you always keep it closed in. This is vulnerable, touch this. Touch the head, give a massage. Open up the heart. Drop the egotistical guard. Learn to be intimate. Learn to walk together. Put the phone away. Don't even have the phone out. You know, put it on a ring only if there's an emergency from the emergency number if that's the case, but don't keep the phone with you. Learn to fall in love with a conversation. Try to keep a conversation. And you know what? It's going to be hard at first. You may be impatient. You may always be looking to vent. You may always be looking to complain. You always be looking to get angry. This may turn you off. This may turn you off. But I want you to understand that if you look in the mirror, you are not everything to everybody else. You have hang-ups that they don't like. So let's get past hating them, because they can easily turn around and hate you. Leave your fucking ego at the door. EGO, ego, ends good opportunity. Get rid of it. Fall in love. Fall in the beauty of what you possibly could become in life. And I'm telling you, that's how it works. Try to write each other poetry. You'll get good. You'll probably do one word at first, but you'll get to a couple sentences. Control your anger, control your emotions when things happen. Eventually it's gonna be easy. Date, keep challenging, creating, traveling more. Eventually you're gonna create a bigger bond. Keep letting people do things for you in that relationship. Eventually you're gonna get used to them. It's like mom always having food on the table. You're gonna get used to it. Like, let yourself fall. The key to falling in love is in the word fall. Let them catch you guys. Good luck.